Well, tonight I just want to check this out or try this out and see if it will work. This is not really a how-to vid, but it's more on like a am I doing it right? Or should I say a little experiment. So I'm trying to press this out using just a what you call this, a rod or maybe a bolt, and then a couple of nut washers, and then close wrench and a couple of deep sockets, and then a tire lever, plastic tire lever to pry out the bushings. First thing that I want to do is maybe insert this one like so. There are a lot of videos out there wherein you could just simply hammer this down and use a couple of deep sockets and it should work, but I want to try this out and check if it's possible to use like a simple press tool. Spent like less than $2 buying this rod and a couple of bolts. So anyway, here we go. So what I'm trying to do is I want to replace the bushings with red ones. So I'm gonna press this. I'm just gonna tighten this up and it should, oh, there you go. I think it's working. Maybe it will be much faster if I'm using an open type wrench, but I don't have that at the moment. And then later on we're going to use a silicone grease to help us with the insulation of the new poly red bushings. It's not really branded, doesn't have any brand, but hey, I just want to try things out. Need to replace the socket. Here we go. Okay, this one's way much longer. Alright, by the way, the sizes of these sockets are 22 and 21. This is 21, this is 22. This one is way much longer. Not sure how long, but I'm halfway. Okay, here we go. This will take several minutes. I wish I have an impact wrench that would be much easier. I hope. Yeah. This one is almost out. I can feel it. There you go. Okay, I think she's out. There you go, she's out. Alright. What you call this part? Spindle or inserts? I don't know. Help me out, guys. So here we go. She's already out. You can set them aside. And go. Hola. Next, others will normally use a flathead screwdriver on this side, but I tried that yesterday and it gave me a couple of scratches on the LCA, and I don't really want that. So use a tire lever, or if you don't have one, anything that's made of plastic will do. Yeah. Oh, and just pry them out slowly. Holy schmuck. Yeah. There you go. It's opening up. Then do the other side. And should be able to remove this by hand. Hola. Okay. One down. And then one to go. Alright. Same thing. I think it'll be much better if you can wear gloves. This is kind of pointy and oops. No cuts. I was trying to check if we can pry this out over here, but it's a no-go. Oh, hey, this is like another set of bushing, maybe spacer, but it's made of plastic, so just gonna put that over it. Maybe we can push this over here. Nope, not doing anything. This one is much harder, not sure why, because they didn't apply grease on the bushings. There are no grease, it's completely dry, but here we go. Almost out. Yeah, right, it's out. And then next, I think what we need to do is use this silicone compound, silicone grease. Silicone based grease compatible with plastic and rubber, so it's safe for your bushings. You don't want to use petroleum based grease, that will ruin your bushings in the long run. I'm just gonna apply this on the red new bushings, and then maybe a couple of grease on the plastic one, and then some grease on the spindle. I think the reason why there's a plastic at the middle is because to avoid the spindle clunking inside the LCA. You don't want to hear that noise when you're driving. I'm not sure, but maybe that's why they use a plastic in between the bushings. Then last one, just need to apply another grease here, and we can install them back. Okie dokes. And let's install this like so. And there we go. That's quite easy. And then the, I don't know what you call this, plastic spacer, maybe plastic bushings. Install it back, same spot. Then install this little sucker over here, Mighty Thor, and then install the inserts, or I don't know what you call this, spacer, bushing, spindle. Then hammer it down. It will, this one will go out, so just hammer it back on. Or maybe we need the socket. So this one's not yet flush, or it's not yet flat even. This one is, we need to press down the metal part. I think I'm going to use this rod or bolt. Then just press on it, hammer it down a little bit. 1, 2, that should work. There you go, and one more. Oops, that's too much. I think I'm all set. So we now have the new bushings installed, red ones, and I'm also done on the other side. Here you go, guys. So I think that's just all I want to share to you, and I'm just a noob trying to do things on my own. If I can't do it, if this one will fail, then I'll go to the expert or the pros. But this is not really a how-to video. Keep in mind, it's just a it's more, it's something like more of a am I doing it right video. My next job, or I think my next project, will be I need to shave this to 40 mil. This one, it measures 50 mil, since this is for the Civic EG chassis. And my forks, I'm now using STDs, or standard coilovers, for EKs. You know, EKs, they're using 40 mil, so maybe I need to swap the bushings from the F7 and then transfer it over here, but I'm not quite so sure if it will work. If that kind of step won't work, then I need to maybe grind this, remove this again, then grind the aluminum part, spindle. I need to shave it down to 40 mil, and then I need to lessen the amount of bushings. This one, they're rated 6 mil, so I need this one to go down to 2 mil, and then another 2 millimeter over here, and so on and so forth. But that'll be for another time and another videos. And it's been like 13 minutes now. Crap, I thought I can do it under 10. But anyway, guys, it's just me, Joms, and hope to see you guys next time. Adios.